Hey folks, Turbine Guy coming back at you. About a week ago, I did a video talking about the Excel nuclear plant in Monticello having a leak for over a month that went undiscovered, leaked over 400,000 gallons of contaminated water into the ground. Well, it's happened again. According to Fox 9, Excel to power down Monticello nuclear plant after new contaminated water leak. And I'll say, found. This story just came out. Let's see what it's about. Excel said the new leak is estimated to be in the hundreds of gallons, much smaller than the first leak of approximately hundreds of thousands of gallons. So this leak is literally in the margin of error for the previous leak. And what are they leaking? Once again, tritium or hydrogen-3, which is a beta radiation, and they say isn't that dangerous unless you ingest it. Well, unfortunately, according to Excel, even though they're shutting down the plant to permanently resolve the issue now, a small amount of new water from the original leak had reached the groundwater. So it is there and it is spreading. And it's important to note, tritium has a half-life of about 12 years, 14 years. So this stuff's going to be around for a little while. And another thing Excel talks about is that this is a low-level radiation. And you know what? You can find it in the environment. Yet, tritium is actually quite rare in the environment. And it was super low concentrations in the atmosphere, which are basically from cosmic rays hitting us. So tritium is definitely a byproduct of some nuclear reaction. So the tritium we're going to find in our groundwater is most likely due to nuclear power plants. Shell Energy said the leaked water has remained on site and has not been detected beyond the facility or in any local drinking water. So far, officials say an estimated 32% of the tritium released during the initial leak has been recovered. So they don't have it all yet, and it's leaking into the ground. Pretty easy to see that through the words they're saying. Now, the Pollution Control Agency in Minnesota made a statement, but it's just a rehash of Excel trying to cover for itself. Well, there you have it, folks. Another day, another leak at the Excel nuclear power plant. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for nuclear power. I was Navy nuclear power machinist mate. I went to nuclear power school and know more than the average person about nuclear power. But as we can see from this leak here in Minnesota that they admitted in this article they weren't able to fully contain and is still there and still leaking. We talk about Chernobyl. We talk about Fukushima. What's the next major disaster going to be? And we realize that nuclear isn't necessarily the answer. In fact, nuclear fuel's limited at this point due to our technology. So that's why I am so big on renewables. Micro wind, solar power, geothermal, the green pill as I call it, use what's available to you to move forward. Turbine Guy, signing out.